Hi there. I was just sitting here starting to do another meditation today, and I had something really cool drop into my awareness, and I've kind of been speaking about it for the last few days, but I felt really drawn to share this. This really, really deep pattern that I've lived with for many years without realizing, probably my whole life. And what I've recognized today is that I am always expecting someone to ream me the fuck out and tell me what is wrong with me, tell me that what I'm doing is crazy, stupid, wrong, bad, that I'm a shitty person, that nobody will ever love me, and that they don't love me and they don't want to have anything to do with me. That is my pattern. That is my expectation. And I didn't actually really realize that until this week. And, you know, for the many, many years I was doing healing work, and there was always this part of what I did that was focused on where it came from. But what I'm finding is when we're really focused on where it came from, we also can get stuck in this blame game. And if we're blaming someone else, it means we're really not facing the problem head on. And I'm not saying that we should never look at the past, but let's just focus on what we're starting to discover about ourselves in this loving way of, holy fuck, no wonder. No wonder I have such a hard time putting myself out there. What I've realized is I have a really, really hard time being in relationships. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I have a really hard time being in a relationship with somebody who's really good to me, really kind to me, really loving and sweet, because my nervous system doesn't know what to do with that. It's like I want this, I want one of two things. And this is the interesting thing, and I'm just speaking this out because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women dealing with this, probably men too, but like I said before, I don't understand how men's brains work. But what I do know is this. Again, this isn't from a state of blame. This is from what I developed through a lifetime. This is what I began to believe through a lifetime of whatever's gone on. But I want, I would feel very comfortable with a man who is belittling me, neglecting me, betraying me, telling me what's wrong with me, telling me all of these shitty things about me. That is my comfort zone. And it has been for many years. And on the other side of it, I would want a man to totally overcompensate and tell me how beautiful I am, tell me how much they adore me, tell me how much I mean to them. Like love bombing is what would make me feel good, because I have this interesting need to always hear the opposite of how shitty I am. But I'm really addicted to hearing how shitty I am. So this is the part of this where the healing comes in is, what if we didn't get either? What if we didn't get the men who overcompensate and love bomb? Or the men who tell us how shitty we are and that everything's wrong with us? What if we just found a man that held us and didn't expect anything from us and just accepted us for who we are, flaws and all. What if that would show up? And I know that this is going to be really fucking challenging for those of us who are runners or chasers. It's going to challenge every fucking part of our nervous system. And I know this because I found this. I have found this man. And for the last 4.5 months, I have been running away from this man. All this man ever does is want to spend time with me and just hold me and just hang out and just talk about really cool shit. He has no expectations. He's not a love bomber. He is not a, he would never tell me anything rude if his life depended on it. He's very kind, very safe. He is a safe man. He would never, ever, ever hurt me. But he also doesn't love bomb me. And that is what I believed was a problem for this 4.5 months, that he's not saying these things that I want to hear. So there's got to be something wrong with him. Nope. It's something in me that is expecting the overcompensation. So this is where I get to be in this and really, really begin to heal this and recognize those times where I feel this need to be told certain things because I need the reassurance that he wants me in his life, that I'm wonderful. Like, it's weird because I don't want to be that woman. The woman that I want to be is the divine feminine. I want to be the woman who is just so in her power, so in the moment, so in her heart, that she is just reflecting on how much she loves life and how much life loves her, and how incredibly exciting it is that she has such a wonderful man in her life. That is the person that I want to be, and that is the person that I get glimpses of throughout the day. I do feel that energy after I meditate for a while, when I connect to my heart. But like I've said before, life starts to pull me out and I start to get nervous again of, holy shit, I haven't heard from this person in so many hours. I bet you he's done with me. I bet you he's upset with me. Maybe I texted too often. Maybe I said the wrong It's like, holy fuck. There is a lot that goes on up there. And like I've shared before, I've been doing this inner healing for like almost 19 years now. And just to recognize that that is where I still am. It's interesting how we have this spiritual, emotional, mental maturity in different areas of our lives. I would say that I'm killing it in quite a few areas of my life. I'm feeling very successful as a person, as a human being, with this beautiful business that I'm starting. But when it comes to a relationship with a man, I am spiritually, mentally, and emotionally very immature in that, because I still feel so afraid of being rejected, which really, truly, more so means I feel way more afraid of being loved. Because when you really love someone and someone really loves you, they can leave at any time. And, I went through divorce. I know how it is to want more than anything to have a healthy family and to then have to leave it. So I'm just speaking this out because I find it very interesting how much I get pulled throughout the day to doubt myself and this person instead of just enjoying this beauty of